Man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listen, man. Sports Unplugged, we here. Leon Rogers, Media Mind. What's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
I'm playing this beat. I'm getting a little excited, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it remind me of my days when I tried to rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I used to rap back in the day. For those of y'all don't know, like, it ain't just been comedy. I used to rap. Shout out to I Am Moss Marad, Bamski the Bigot.
Shout out.
The whole crew. You know what I'm saying? Capital D. The whole crew.
We waiting on the bars.
No, listen. It was back in the day. So, quick tell you a story, because I know what this asshole wants me to get to the story so he can revel in this bullshit. So, I used to rap, right? I used to rap back in the day. This is like in the 90s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Late 80s, 88, 89. I'm a junior in high school, rap. So, I Am Moss Marad, my little cousin, one of the coldest to ever do it coming out the shot. I used to call him the Phil Collins of rap. He used to drum and rap at the same time.
Cool.
So I was rapping, me and this dude named Ken Hatton and his brother named Jawala, and the name of our group was Ice Cold Pop, right? So Ice Cold Pop, it was like an old 80s joint, you know what I'm saying? And when we rapped, we used to rap tag team. Like, you know how Run DMC used to kick it?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We was along that line, influenced by that. Ken had bars, Jawala had bars, I had bars. So, you know, time went on, everybody went their separate ways. And I'm still doing the rap thing. I decided to take my black ass to the Army. So while I'm going to the Army, you know, I come home. I'm still on that hip hop shit because that's all I listened to in the military. So one day I'm outside with my little cousin I Am Moss, who started rapping underneath me, and this brother named Bamski the Bigot and GQ. GQ,
shout out,
anybody from Chicago knows GQ used to be on the train, pum. He was coldest with the Jamaican roster and the beatboxing. So we standing there, we doing a cipher, and it's like, they like, go ahead, kick it off. He's like, kick it off, cuz they knew I got out. I had my respect. You know, I was nice. So they kicked it off, nigga. I'm still rapping. Like, I've been gone. I come back, it's 95, 96. I left 89.
It's a good year in hip-hop.
Yeah, so I'm gone. I come back in the you know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody out there with the Timbs. I got the baggy joints. You know, I'm coming straight from the military, so you know I already got the camo.
Got the fatigues.
I'm fly. I'm out there rapping with them. I'm dressed like 96, but I'm still rapping like 88. But it don't matter. I'm putting the bass in my voice, and I'm going hard, G. So, like, imagine this beat playing, and they kick it to me in the cipher. This all you hear. Yeah, yeah. 1, 2, check it.
Yeah.
Check it.
Yeah.
I like chicken and I like corn. I like watching TV and porn. Get on the ground and get on down. Lee is coming with the hip-hop sound.
Yeah.
So they like... So I finished my verse, and I'm like, Then my little cousin was like, yeah, that was cool. That, he wasn't trying to diss me, but that I knew right there and there. Like,
it wasn't for you.
It wasn't shit. Then he went into my lyrical, theoretical, especially not spiritual, physical, just in the gods, this physical, this. And I'm sitting up here like, then they go to Bamski like sizing niggas up with the iron and fire and violence, and I'm like, it get back around to me. I'm like, seeing Jesus in the palm of my hand. I tried to go the spiritual route. The angels over me shine their light and keep me safe when I walk at night. The streets of Chicago are really mean. And the motherfuckers was like, they was like, big bro. They was like, cool. He was like, cool, I got you, big bro, watch this. So he was just really happy to show me how his skills advanced. And I knew right then and there, I was like, yep, time to do jokes, nigga. I knew I could make niggas laugh. So this asshole mine.
That was smart, man.
He just dying laughing at the whole. But right, I wasn't rapping in the Army. I was working on the Army shit.
The album is coming, people.
Man, please.
He has it on record.
Me and Damon Williams. Damon Williams, Gucci D. Yo, on my mama. Damon Williams was called Gucci D, and he had a rap song called Bite the Dust. There's only 2 people in existence that have a copy of the wax. I think Damon and DJ Dollar Bill. DJ Dollar Bill,
Dollar Bill,
if you
shout
listen,
out, that's my dog.
I need an MP3 of that so I could spin it in the club. It was called Bite the Dust. And Damon is flowing just like me, because it was made in 83.
Hey, man, yeah. Y'all make great decisions with your life.
Fuck y'all, man. See, this is why niggas don't like to share. And then they wonder why the black man be stating himself and crash out, because niggas is supposed to be your friends. It's like, damn, dog, that wasn't shit. Ha, ha, ha.
Hey.
You realize your laugh was in slow motion when you laughed at me last week?
It was the first time I heard it, bro.
They're all gonna laugh at you, Carrie.
Thank you for sharing, man. Thank you for being vulnerable, man. We appreciate it over here.
Wait till I get it. It was good for the time. In the 80s, it was hot. I didn't advance.
No, it's fine. Can we move on?
Everybody else was riding 97. I was still riding 89. I was classic.
Oh.
Fuck y'all, man.
Hey, man, we got a great show this week.
Fuck anybody that laugh hard at that. You bastards.
We want to talk about these athletes, man. We want to talk about some of these sports analysts.
Wait a minute. Don't forget, man, follow us, like, subscribe, share, YouTube, Instagram, all social media outlets, SPORTZUNPLUGGED, Sports Unplugged.
Expeditiously.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So let's kick it off right now. Let's not even play no games, man.
Let's get serious.
We got Stephen A. Smith. Again, I'm going to say it.
Our favorite brother who does not speak for the culture. He was doing an interview and was speaking on racism. Yeah.
And basically, he, more or less, I'm paraphrasing, said racism doesn't exist. At least it's not as much as people.
Prevalent as people think it is.
And I'm saying to myself, brother, I know you're a $100 million man.
Yeah.
And I know your life is a little bit different than the regular 9-to-5ers.
Yeah.
But let's not act like racism is still not prevalent in 2026.
And to put it in perspective, he did say behind that, he says, I feel like people judge you more on the content of your character. And I'm like, that's a good way to try to clean it up. But nah, bro. I tell you what, see, when people say shit like that, I want them to roll through a little. See, what it is Stephen A. is known. So the average officer that'll pull him over, let's say in New York and Chicago, they done seen his face before, ESPN. You gonna get one of these motherfuckers that don't care. Oh, you think you better than me, nigga? Well, I'm gonna show you how black you are. Then the first time you get laid on the ground or whatever, you're gonna cry outrage. I mean, let's take a look. You say there's no racism. You say there's no prejudgment of us as a people. Tyreek Hill got stopped out in front of his place of work. And motherfuckers is telling the police, that's Tyreek Hill, the star wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. That man makes more in a month than all 3 of y'all that got him on the ground combined.
Yes.
And now you see that same officer is making fun of because Tyreek got let go by the Miami Dolphins. Oh, that's what he get. Karma's a bitch. Nah, dog, you was wrong. He had a traffic stop. He didn't have to lay the man on the ground and make a spectacle out of him. So I think with Stephen A., I think maybe his money and his fame and his celebrity does give him a false sense of security, which a lot of these stars do. Well, like, look at me, I made a dude. How many you are there? How many Stephen A. Smiths is it in the sports entertainment industry?
Not anyone doing at his level.
Pat McAfee, not even a journalist, a punter came on and got damn near close to what you getting.
As a partner, not a worker, a partner. It's difference.
And in his first couple of years there.
Yeah.
Look how long you had to work to get with you. And you've been writing and a journalist for 30 years. I love Stephen A. Smith from the media aspect. I idolize him in the aspect that he's always spoke his mind. He ain't never really backed down from no players and nothing. He said what he said. And at the same time, though, I think he's a little jaded in what goes on out here for us regular folk. Right?
Now, is this the start of his early campaigning, if he actually decides to run for president?
Well, first of all, if he runs for president, he won't be as successful as Jesse Jackson was. And matter of fact, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. Man, we lost him, 84 years old this week. A civil rights guy was there when King was 26 years old when King got killed. Also, for him running twice gave Barack Obama the ability to win. And then when he ran the second time, he actually did.
It was close.
Close in the ballots going. So I don't think I get that from Stephen A. I don't even think black Republicans believe in him like that. You know what I'm saying? Or whichever. Well, I do believe if he was on a ticket, he'd be on the Republican ticket. But, yeah, it could be. But at the end of the day, dog, I don't think he has a legitimate shot. You know what I'm saying? He might even have the money to, with the money that he's making, there might be people that back him, but I don't think he has a shot. I mean, it wouldn't be a vote for me. I like Stephen A. I really don't even like Stephen A. talking politics, but I can't tell him to shut up and talk sports because that'd be like telling the athletes to just shut up and drink.
And that's a good point, right? Because now I'm thinking about, is sports media now another platform that politicians can use?
Absolutely. And players. And that's why, LeBron James catches flack from a lot of people. Well, from a lot of people, I mean the whites. The blacks don't like him because they don't want him compared to Jordan. White people don't like him because he speak out against a lot of stuff. Steph Curry does too, but Steph is more likable, right? Yeah. Steph Curry speaks out too. But a lot of these players, if you go and look, who in the league speaks on political stuff? The young boys, I think Edwards and them, they don't care. They just about playing basketball. You think John Morant give a fuck about who president?
Negative.
No, they don't care. They in their world, doing what they do. Zion Williamson ain't, speaking out against nobody. He trying to stay on the team. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the major guys, the big guys. I will say this about Brian. You can say whatever you want to, but he's been highly outspoken against President Trump. He's been one of the people that admonishes him. He go at him online. I don't know how that's going to affect him in the afterlife, in the business world, when he gets out of basketball. But he is one of the people that speaks up. Draymond, he is one of the people who speaks up. Steph, he speaks up. Where's that next group of guys? Same thing I say about...
Well, they're not old enough yet. They don't care.
No, bullshit.
They don't care enough.
That's bullshit. But don't say they're not old enough, though, because when I just told you...
Most 20-year-olds don't care about politics.
When I just told you, though, but that's the problem. When I just told you a 26-year-old was on the balcony with King when he got shot, and that ended up being Jesse Jackson. So where are our next Jesse Jacksons? See, now we getting off into a whole different thing. Thank you, Stephen A. We always talk about black this. Everybody want to talk about black this, black that. Well, where are the next leaders on that realm, on that side? We see the rappers and all that shit. I get it. But where are the next people to stand up and say, hey, I'm going to lead the fight for this and I'm going to continue this fight? Where are they? I don't see them. If they let me know. I might be I don't know everything. I can't cover the landscape, but let me know who they are. Because last I checked, Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, ours are dying.
We got the young boys from the Jam podcast. They be going nuts.
The Jam podcast.
Yeah.
Are they out here marching, trying to change laws and legislation? Wait, nigga, we podcast.
Yeah.
And when you do your black power shit from over there, okay, that's cool. But what are we doing to move the needle? But then again, we're in our 40s and 50s. Where are the young? Because the young people, listen, man, the young people are what's going to move the needle right now. We could talk all we want to. I think we had our time in the sunshine. We should have been cultivating people. I kind of blame us. We should have been cultivating folks. But now it's just like, where are the next ones that say, hey, we're going to change this. We're going to do this. We're going to take this internet and instead of posting fight clips from baddies, we're going to try to shake and move the room. We're going to try to change the voting shit. Everybody want to come out when guys like Myron from Fresh and Fit or Charlie Kirk, rest in peace, go to their college. Everybody want to go and debate them. But then when the polls time come,
no one get out and vote.
No, and them motherfuckers that talk that shit get their people in. And then for those who go and vote for said people, and then you get shitted on, and then you be crying, well, hey, tried to told you. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, both sides ain't shit. We know it. I get it. But for Stephen A. Smith, I think it's irresponsible of him to go up there and say, I don't think racism is prevalent as it is just because you one of the lucky ones. You got through. I'm blessed to have my job at WGCI. But I also know that there are certain areas I'll never be allowed into because of who I am. If we go look at the top echelon of every company that's run, how many of us do you see? Yeah, they'll give a few of us, they'll make a few of us millionaires to say, see, while the majority of them are billionaires. If you go look at the 1% of billionaires in the world, you go look at that list, how many black people on it?
Well, it's a top 10 list. There's a top 10 list, but it's not many of us. Billionaires.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if it's 10, if they do a top 10 list and we got 2. Look at the NFL. How many black coaches got hired?
0.
Okay, then.
Well,
And fuck all the Art Rooney rule where they had to make a rule to make you interview black coach. That's crazy. But it ain't no racism.
come on, Stephen A. You know better, man.
The whole, like, they try to flip DEI by saying, you're just giving them the job because they're black. No, they qualified. It's just that you won't let them in. It's a lot of qualified black pilots, black lawyers, black this, but you won't let them in for fear that they might actually be great and be able to move up through the ranks. I mean, look at it in sports, dog, and I ain't even trying to be funny. Hockey. We'd have never thought brothers was playing hockey. But Jerome Engler was a bad man. Goalies, Grant Fuhr, all that. You see more and more people creeping over.
Popeye Jones got a son out there getting busy.
Come on, dog. Look in the Winter Olympics. A young lady, black lady, just first African-American woman to win medal gold in hockey.
Nice.
Come on, man. So it's like, but if we start opening the gates and making shit accessible to our kids like it is to their kids, now you tell me.
Always been on black. Let me ask you this, man.
I ain't saying, but I'm saying, for all I follow, my Caucasian followers, I love some of y'all. All y'all ain't bad. But the ones of y'all that's going to get mad about what I'm saying, fuck you. You what I'm talking about. I'm just speaking my mind. That's it. But you're not going to tell me that my kids, even though they go to great schools and we live in a great area, they still ain't on the same playing field as the other kids that live out here who daddy knows somebody at Harvard.
Can we stay in Chicago? And our beloved Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
There's a lot of conversation around them moving. At first it was Arlington Heights.
Yeah. They actually bought the land out there.
Now it's Hammond, Indiana.
Hammond, Indiana. Northwest Indiana, baby.
Now I know that you get a lot of money out in Indiana.
Yeah. Who?
You.
The views and opinions of Media Mind do not reflect the views and opinions of Leon Rogers or his constituents.
All I'm saying is Indiana Bears does not sound right to me. And I like you to land the plane.
It won't be that, though. Go ahead, finish.
Is this politics? Is this leverage? Because I don't see a world where, given the history of the Chicago Bears, we're talking 50 years playing at Wrigley Field and another 50 at Soldier Field. That's 100 years of being in Chicago. Mm-hmm. How do you just give that away and say, hey, Indiana, I'm going to entertain your offer?
Well, one, it shows you that don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. All that sentimental shit y'all talking. Don't nobody care. Because if that was the case, the Madhouse on Madison would still be here.
Yeah, we down the street, though.
Madhouse, they tore the motherfucker down.
It's cool, but we stay in Chicago.
The United Center. My point is, nobody cares about the lore.
Okay.
If that's the building where Jordan and them first started making their runs, when the championship started coming, it was the Madhouse on Madison. Then they built the United Center. Here's my thing. Let me ask you a question. Where do the New York Giants play?
In New York.
No, they don't.
Where they play
East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Oh, they play in New Jersey. Excuse me.
East Rutherford, but they're the New York Giants, right?
Yeah.
Where do the Dallas Cowboys play?
Not in Dallas.
Arlington, Texas. But they still the Dallas Cowboys. My point is, they'll still be the Chicago Bears. They just play in Hammond, Indiana. Now, do I want them there? No. I want a Chicago team in Chicago. But we can't use the thing about, oh, yeah, because of the advantage. It's going to be a dome stadium. The next stadium they build is going to be a dome, state of the art, so they can get a Super Bowl there, right? If they were to move, I'd rather see them go to Hammond than to Arlington Heights, because Arlington Heights is a push for a lot of us. Hammond, 20 minutes.
And so it only benefits the south side of Chicago.
They don't give a fuck.
That's terrible.
And?
All of the fans aren't from the south side of Chicago.
And all of the fans ain't from the north side neither. And I guarantee you that stadium is packed more motherfuckers from out south than it is up north.
Let's take a poll.
South and south suburbs. I bet you Bears games be loaded with in the city, even from in the city. Let's just say for you, if you're a north sider, right? Tack on 30 minutes, barring no traffic. It's 28 miles from where I live to Chicago. I can get to Chicago in 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, the way you drive.
I do it every day. But I'm just saying. And look how else Hammond is looking at it. Well, put the Bears Stadium in the middle, and it's a casino here. It's Horseshoe, Hard Rock. You don't think another casino will come to Hammond and build around a stadium?
So who's the winner in this? Indiana or Chicago?
Both will win because Chicago will win. The Bears organization will win because, look, a 35-year lease with us. We're going to pay for the stadium to be built.
Indiana.
We covering everything. Y'all rent it from us for 35 years. Then year 36, we give you the keys for $1. That's a win-win. Now, with all that being said, this is a leverage play by the Bears. They looking at Pritzker and them and like, hey, is she trying to fuck? What you want? You ever been in the club? Hey, you ever been in the club? I know y'all have. Out there, 2 chicks. You don't know which one want to go, but one of them is sending the hard signals, but you don't really like her. You like her friend. You look at her friend like, hey,
yeah,
she trying to go. What you want? Because I'd rather be with you. But if you going to play games, I'm going to end up having a baby by this other motherfucker and be married to her. So, I think it's a leverage play by the Bears, and Pritzker and them have already. I didn't think Pritzker and them thought it was serious till they passed that bill. They went up, had to go through Congress first, then it went to their Senate, and they passed it. So now they like, hey, we said this is what we doing for y'all. What's up? And the Bears looking at Pritzker now like, what you gonna do? Now they scrambling. Because I do feel like this is a big play for Pritzker if he ever wants to think about running for president or keeping that spot up there as governor. People might be like, man, I ain't voting for you, man. You let the Bears leave Chicago.
Do you feel that all of Chicago fans will follow the Bears wherever they go?
Yep. The diehard fans will.
It's a Bear city.
Diehard fans will. Bulls can leave. Nobody care. Especially the way they are now. They stink. The White Sox can leave.
Yeah.
Cubs go. People up there in Wrigley going to be pissed. And that's a prime example. A losing franchise for so many years. Wrigleyville always popping. You know that.
Always.
Wrigleyville ain't never not been popping.
They got hotels around that joint now, eateries.
All types of walk-in bars.
Yes.
Huge bars.
Yes.
And they be full during the season.
Game or not.
You have to make reservations to go sit in a bar. Can't say that about the White Sox, especially where they at. Now, if they was to take the White Sox stadium like they were talking about and moving into the South Loop, whole different ball game there. That's a whole different experience. Now you got a Wrigleyville on the South Side. So now it's an experience. Not only can I go to the White Sox game, but I step out, I'm in the South Loop. I'm kicking it. I'm 5 minutes away from downtown. And like I said, at the end of the day, the reason why it's a play is, like I said, Dome Stadium, the Bears are trying to get a Super Bowl here so they can make some revenue. You want to keep that money in the city. And everybody that's going to get on the comments talking about the crime and all that shit, trust me 100%. They build a stadium where they intentionally was supposed to build it. Remember, they were supposed to build it where the parking lot and all that stuff is. They was going to build that shit over there. They built that right there. And a goddamn thing happening down there. But trust me, do something down there if you want to during one of them
Everybody
days.
on overtime. Big money spent.
What? You going to jail and ain't going to get out. You ain't going to mess up the tourist dollar. Trust me, but it's a play. It's a play. I don't think the Bears are going to happen. I may be wrong, but I can't see it happening. I think Pritzker and them going to pull something out their ass last minute, a deal that even it might not be as sweet as the Hammond deal, but the Bears are going to come away paying little or less money to build a new stadium. Now, here's the thing, Chicago. You want to keep the Bears here, you willing to pay for it? Because that's who it's going to fall on. It's going to fall on all of us.
Taxpayers.
Cook County taxes, everything. Hammond, maybe the Hammond people was like, shit, we'll pay that tax because our property values and everything going to go up.
It's cheap out there. I know a bunch of my guys got cribs out there.
Bro.
Airbnbs, a whole nine. Buying up everything.
And then listen, all the real estate agents in Hammond, I guarantee you their phone's ringing off the hook right now, just in case. It's people out there going to buy up properties in Hammond, Miller Beach, Gary, all this. Imagine a stadium go out there, you could Airbnb in Gary. Whoever thought of that we be Airbnb in Gary. But they're going to clean that whole, that stadium coming to Hammond will clean up that whole area in Northwest Indiana. So it's a play. And the Bears just sitting back. Now the Bears are being courted. Who gonna bring the most flowers? Who willing to do the most? I think they're gonna stay in Chicago though.
I would have to agree.
Yeah.
Now we got one of the most.
They better win though. Sorry.
They got to win.
They
gotta win.
Next year they can't regress. You got your quarterback for the next 10 years. You got your offense hopefully for the next 5-6 years.
So you know what? Stay right there. Let's get into Caleb Williams on Maxx Crosby podcast. I was listening to it, man. It's not for me, so I'm not even sure what his move is with the pod. But I didn't really get a lot of information from the pod. What I saw was basically what I would consider poaching from Caleb to Crosby, and we all know Crosby is on record saying he wants out of Oakland.
He wants out of Las Vegas.
Excuse me.
Don't do Vegas like that. Another team that moved.
Yeah. This low key is Oakland 2.0. You know what I mean?
And that stadium, fire. But help me understand, because Caleb doesn't do a lot of pods and does a lot of media rotations, right? So help me understand why he goes there. So him and Maxx Crosby have a bromance when it comes to football. Remember when the Raiders played the Bears, there was a lot of trash talking between them two? Maxx Crosby said when he left the field, he had a whole new respect for Caleb. He was like, dude, a dog. He's like, I was in his ear every time I was hitting him. I was hitting him on purpose. And he was laughing me off and then coming back and making a play. And he's like, I like a dude like that. That's the type of brother I mean. That's a shot at Gino. But he was like, I like dude the dog. You know what I'm saying? So what I got from I listened to it too, and it was boring. It was a bunch of bromance. But I took this from Caleb. He loved his coach. He'll run through a brick wall for his coach. And then he explained the whole nail thing. He said, exact words, I really don't give a fuck what nobody think. He said, because don't nobody know why I paint my nails. I paint my nails because my mama is a former nail technician. And I went with my ex-girlfriend at the time. I said, it'll be fun. And he said, hey, in the NFL, you can't write on your tape. You can't have no messages on your headbands or nothing. He said, you ever look at my nails? When I played at USC, he said, on my nails, I had fuck Texas written on there when we played the Longhorns and had the Longhorns horns going down. He say, so I do a lot of messages on my nails. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Domestic Violence Month. My nails was painted purple. Like he said, so everybody just see me with my nails painted. They don't know why, and that's why I don't give a fuck. He said, and at the end of the day, if I go out there and put 30-some points on people and we win, who's going to care about my nails? And he said, that's a weak mentality that, oh, he must be gay, he painting his nails. You don't know why I paint my nails. What if you found out, and now he said his mom was a nail technician, but what if you found out it was something because of death in his family, a little girl with cancer or something? Does that change it, or y'all still, for me, brothers who harp on that, for me, that's low IQ.
For sure.
I don't care. I don't care if he gay. I don't care if he posed naked in a magazine for men to look at him. Get me to a Super Bowl. Because that whole thing right there, because you mean to tell me if Michael Jordan came out of the closet tomorrow, you going to throw away all your Jordans?
No, sir.
Hell no. Keeping my cements.
Yeah. Going to buy a new pair.
Yeah. But maybe now, that's why they're so comfortable. Mike feel his feet all the time. So, I think it was just a bromance podcast, and I can't really take nothing from it because also turned around, Maxx Crosby did a rap song that might be hinting that he might be going to San Francisco. So, he keeping everybody on edge. But, hey, if the Bears can make a deal for him, the rumor that I heard is Maxx Crosby and a 2027 4th or 5th round pick for DJ Moore and a 1st round pick. And
okay.
Do I do it? I'm okay with it's tough because I'm thinking you can let DJ fly. Rome goes to the 1 spot. My man, Luther Burden goes to the 2. And then you just find your slot guy, either Zacchaeus or Duvernay, playing the slot, which they did at their other teams that they were at. Then you still got Coast and Loveland. You still got Komet. You still got a nice offense. And now you give a pass rusher opposite of Sweat. Now you can rush with your front 4 instead of having to blitz all the time. But I also don't want to give up a number 1 for a guy that's coming off a knee injury.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though our number 1 is low, which that's probably not going to be a difference maker, he'll make the squad, but you know what I'm saying? Low first round. These time you try talking low first round, second round guys, them guys that's going to fight for a position. Guys that usually go in that top 10, 11. Them the difference. Them the guys that's come in. But
and we got what we want and we got what we need right now. So,
right.
But it's a good move.
Then again, it's a gamble because we got Kyle Monangai in the 6th, 7th round. And look how he turned out. Kyle Monangai! First down. Now that's racist. Anybody with an African last name, I be doing that shit. Wembayama scored the other night. I said, Wembayama and one. I said, now, that's catchy.
I love it.
Do that again, he had your ass kicked out of here, man. Quit playing with me.
So, all right, cool. NBA shit, right?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, man.
KD
loves his phone. He loves the internet. He don't play no games. I'm not even gonna say we've been victim, but he jumped in, jumped in our comments, and we had a 48-hour back and forth pause in the comments on IG, right?
Now this was just Corner Convo?
Yeah.
Shout out to Corner Convo.
Shout out to Corner Convo. So KD has a burner account.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows he has a burner account. And this is on his Twitter or X. And he was going in on a lot of players on his team now at Houston. Old players, old coaches, Steve Kerr.
Yeah, he criticized Kyrie Irving, Booker, and current teammates Sengun and Jabari Smith Jr.
Yeah, said he couldn't trust Jabari Smith. Now, he wasn't lying because, Jabari can't knock that shot down just yet. My thing is this. Why are you doing this, KD? Why? Like, what's the purpose of this? To have a burner account and to want to talk bad about the people that you in the trenches with every day is weird to me, right? That's like me having a burner account and saying something wild about you, right? That means really you hate everybody around you, or you feel like you are just upper echelon and everybody else is ass.
Well, here's the thing with that. I halfway agree with you.
Okay.
I halfway agree about the whole Twitter shit. But this is why, to me, Kevin Durant will never be, in my eyes, a premier leader of men. Never will.
I like where you're
because
going.
He can't look men in the face and tell them how he feel. Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant walked into a practice and told everybody they was trash and line up, Smush Parker, you stink. You garbage. Now what you gonna do about it? Jimmy Butler. Hey, coach, I don't even want to play with the starters. I'm going to play with the second team, and we going to fuck y'all up. And did it. Those are leaders of men. Challenging. Whether I like you or not. Michael Jordan, stealing on Steve Kerr. Pussy move because Steve Kerr little. But guess what? He's a competitor. He wants to play. Draymond Green, for as much as he gets on my nerves, what anybody can't say is he don't speak his mind to whoever he needs to speak it to. Those are leaders of men. That's one of the things that keeps Draymond in the league. He's a glue guy, locker room guy that you might dislike him, but you got to respect him because he come out to play every night. He don't sit down, whatever. You think Kawhi Leonard could talk shit to anybody on his team? Fuck no.
Nah.
You don't play. You always load managing. You think James Harden gonna say anything crazy to anybody on this team? I'll follow you for, right? Bron, that's one of my problems with him. Bron is very passive-aggressive of how he talks to teammates. When he gets a message out, he's going to get it out through media. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get it out through media. I like the guys that will come and say, hey, man, you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to do. And if you don't want to be playing in Russia next year, step your shit up. Kobe Bryant told Jeremy Lin, I'm going to bust your ass in practice. Nick Young going back and forth with him, he like, Nick Young, you trash. Then Nick Young hit a game winner 2 days later, and Kobe was like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
He went back and forth with Kyrie in the USA.
So my point is with Kevin Durant, this is not the first time he's been counted with the burner account, but last time we let it slide because he was arguing with a 13-year-old kid, 14-year-old kid. But now you talking shit to your teammates. Now your teammates feel a certain way about you. Excuse my French, because, Kevin might be listening. But now they looking at you like a band. Those who know the acronym know the acronym. I won't say that because I don't think it's cool to call a man that just outright. But they looking at you like a band. So Sengun and them like, oh, so you dissatisfied with the way we playing? then have a players only meeting. Then in practice, let me know that you disappointed how I'm playing and saying I got Shingun. All practice. Then that's gonna make singling me out. Oh, he must think I ain't shit. Now I'm either gonna go hard and try to bust your ass, and then we had a talk, or I'm gonna fold and let you hold me. Then he was right.
Can leaders on a team, right? A player like KD, can he dominate on the court and then still get into it in the comments, right? Is there a line that shouldn't be crossed? Because
no, the Twitter shit is bullshit. That's what make it pussy.
Gotcha.
Like if he bust ass and then came in the locker room and said, hey man, I didn't come here for mediocre. Step up, follow me. That's a leader. Man, what do we have to do? Do I got to play you niggas one-on-one every day? Y'all got to prove something to me. Jabari, I don't trust you.
But now I hear this, as a player on my team, or even if I play with you, I don't trust you now, KD. I don't even want to play with you because that's snake shit to me.
But if you saying because you heard it through social media.
Yeah.
If he came and told you face to face, though, you have to respect that.
I'm cool with that.
That's my point.
So now where does Houston go? Where does KD go now?
I think he stays there, but it's damage control. He gonna have to regain the trust of his teammates now. Cause now they like, dog, yeah, you on some whole shit, man. I thought I had enough. Cause to me, it's a respect thing. You don't respect them. That you would go. And what make it even shadier, I tell you what, even if he'd have did it from his own account, from Kevin Durant, easy money sniper, if he'd have did it from that account and cats frowning, well, at least he talking from his platform. But to go use a burner account and then it gets exposed, like, man, you too hoe to even come talk to me as a man.
And that's what I'm saying.
But
I
you
can't get on
want
the
me
court
to
with you no
follow
more.
you?
Yeah, I can't get on the court with you no more. Because I know how you really feel.
But you can't afford to say you can't get on court with Kevin Durant. Who you think they'll let go?
Guess what? The outlet ain't going to you, buddy. I'm taking that bitch off the boards going coast to coast.
Yep.
I'm looking him off every time.
You better score every rip.
Yeah.
Because the first time you miss one, guess what? You coming out.
Come sit next to me.
Because you ain't making what he making. We brought him here. Kevin Durant was brought to Houston to be a difference in the playoffs, right? So let's be honest. When it comes down to it in the playoffs, they're going to look for Kevin to score. They want the young boys, Thompson and all them, to carry the weight during the regular season. I mean, Kev do his thing, whatever. 23, 24 a game, 25 a game. But in that playoffs, they're going to need them 30-pointers. They're going to need them 6 straight buckets in a row going down the stretch. That's what they want from Kev. But now, like you said, Jabari was like, well, I'm going to get mine. You say you don't trust me, I'm going to show you I can score. That could cost a team a game. Him trying to prove something to KD. This is where now I want to see what Udoka does. I want to see how good of a coach he is. Because right now, I feel like he got to check his superstar. He got to check his superstar the way Kevin Durant. So this is what he got to do. He got to go. This what I think Udoka should do. He should pull Kevin Durant to the side. He say, hey man, that's some whole shit you did. Blah 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 blah. We got a lot of damage control too. But I'm finna tell you what I'm finna do. I'm finna go out here to this press conference and I'm finna light your ass up. And when you come out here, man, I apologize to my teammates and my coach. At this point in time, if I feel a certain way about players, I should be man enough to go to them and not put it out on social media. I think that was the wrong way. I'm just frustrated because I see so much potential in these guys and I don't think they're living up to it. And I'm not being a good leader by going to social media. Dead that. Even if it's phony, the apology got to be as loud as the disrespect.
Or we got to shoot the fair one. I ain't going to lie to you.
You ain't putting your hands on KD.
We got to shoot the fair one in practice.
Too much money involved.
Put the gloves on.
Too much money involved. And KD ain't going to do that.
Put the gloves on.
Too much money involved. He ain't finna fight that big Turkish boy Shingun or motherfucking Jabari.
How did you feel about All-Star Weekend?
Loved it. I told y'all.
You was right.
I looked you dead in the camera. And then I told you who was going to win. I said the young boys was going to pull it off. And the old heads, they played strong early. They whooped you. But Wembanyama was on their head early.
Immediately.
Blocking shit. That's the best defensive player in basketball.
Yeah, no question.
If he don't win Defensive Player of the Year this year, fuck the NBA. They on some bullshit.
No, I loved it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
They ran
game,
out of gas.
Yeah, each game was competitive, right? The old heads.
Except the last one.
Yeah,
the old heads ran out of gas.
They played 3 games in a row.
And they played the young boys. Anthony Edwards and all them who I told you, they was going to be like, we ain't letting no Euros beat us, and we finna show the old dudes that this is changing out of guard. Now imagine, the young heads didn't even have Ja.
Yeah.
Back then they had Jada, it really got ignorant. Now the Euros didn't have Luka. I think he would have been a difference. But now that you got that you know.
No, Luka played. He just didn't show up. He wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was in street clothes.
No, he was out there.
Well, I just know. Oh, Giannis. That's what I'm thinking. Giannis didn't play. But I'm just saying now, next year, do USA versus the world. Combine them American teams against all Euros. Then the year after that, take it back to East versus West. Traditional East versus West. The conferences. Not that I pick you, I pick you.
Yeah.
And then fourth year, go back to that 3. When new players start coming to the league, new young boys come to the league, Anthony Edwards and them start getting old, they be Team USA. Now you got guys like Kiyan Anthony and all them coming in, and they'll be Team Stripes, and then you're going to have new Euros coming in. But Webby and them will be old. They'll be veteran. They'll be getting a little up in age. So I think this is the solution. And as far as the dunk contest,
it wasn't bad, bro. It wasn't bad. But
I
how
was
many,
just mad
how many
my
dunks?
pick almost damn near killed itself.
Oh my God. I'm talking about Sprite commercial. And yeah, that was your pick too. I saw a comment. Somebody said, well, Leon was wrong about that one.
I thought he had the bloodline in him, man.
Yeah, it wasn't. Look.
But the boy from San Antonio really should have won. He jagged it off late.
Yeah.
He choked.
But I like the energy of my man from Miami, right?
Oh, he was just happy to be there, man. Which sometimes that's all you need.
And when you're not bringing in props and all this, I mean, you're going to see a couple windmills,
but again,
throw up and go get it. But what you going to do?
Here's how they can make it better. Do a tournament a month before the All-Star. Do a tournament of the best street dunkers in the world, right? Right? Or if you want to do this, if you want to eliminate the NBA players from doing it, the best Euro street dunkers against the best American street dunkers in a dunk contest. And the winner team, you take 5 from each. And the winning team, they split $1.5 million. So everybody get $500,000.
Yeah, but I mean, the pushback for me would be that's not an NBA dunk contest.
It's not, but it's exciting. You're going to see dunks that the NBA guys can't do. Remember that dude said he only had 2 days to practice dunks? That's because this is why you're not, unless them guys are super creative on their own, they got to practice certain dunks. These boys do this. Okay, we'll do this. You want to have the NBA players involved? The 4 NBA players that's going to be in the dunk contest, they get paired up with 4 dunkers from a thing that you held to pick a final 4. And you put each one with them. So now it's teams of 2.
I like that.
And then they alternate dunks, and the winning team split $1 million, $500,000 each or whatever, $500,000 each. But if you do I'm telling you to do the team. The thing about the dunk contest is watching exciting dunks. The only time we cared about it is when the Stars was doing it. But as we can see now, the Stars ain't doing it, dog. I mean, these motherfuckers is load managing. You think they finna come? They want to party. The new generation, they trying to get on holes, and they trying to get a new baby mama All-Star weekend.
1,000%.
They don't care shit about. Hey man, I ain't playing. I'm injured.
I'm outside.
But I'm in Oak. In LA, I'm in Oak.
I'm outside.
I'm in Greystone. I'm having a time. I'm having a slice of life. Give a fuck about no dunk contest. I'm gonna come up and jump up and go, oh my man. Hey, look, row 13. Get that bitch. You know that's what they doing.
I'm scanning the crowd the whole time.
What?
Where did you land? I think we was both wrong with our picks for 3-point.
Yeah, I had Booker, which he nutted up.
Yeah, all he had to do was hit one of those. But
for the tie. But Dame repeated.
Yeah, now here's my thing, right? Shout out to Dame for winning, right? But don't just come up off the IR, okay, and just say, all right, well, I'm gonna do this and get this bag and show everybody that I'm on my way.
That's cold.
Right? It is cold. It is cold because you ain't did nothing all season, right? I don't know if I'm a fan of it though. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. Like if you're hurt, stay hurt. You don't get to come out when you want to come outside. All right?
Bro, that's shooting a 3.
Bro.
Well, then if you out the league, stay out the league.
Yes.
So you wasn't okay with Craig Hodges defending this title for 3 in a row?
No.
Man, get your grumpy ass out of here, man.
You out the league, you out the league. You're hurt, you're hurt. You know what I mean?
Man, get your ass out of it. It's a 3. Now, if he'd got up and talking about doing a dunk contest and you hurt, no. Shooting a 3, how bad can you hurt yourself shooting a 3? And I like the fact that Steph Curry said, all right, y'all think shit is sweet. I'm back next year for
Love it.
And I want Dame, I want you to come back. Book, I want you to come back, and then we're going to throw Clay in there. Now, now let's see. I want all the top shooters in there.
Yeah.
I want all the top shooters, so when I come back and drop like 86 in a row, I'm Steph nice, but I wouldn't be surprised if y'all want to get a couple of them, let me put them in here too. I'll shoot everybody out.
They tried that one year.
Yeah, he whoops Sabrina Ionescu ass, using her ball.
Where do you land with the young boy that everybody's talking about? You talked about him last week, Darren Peterson out of Kansas.
Explosive. Like, if I got to compare him to somebody, kind of like D. Wade.
Okay, so the narrative now, people, in case you don't know, is that he's not available. And he takes games off. He's basically load managing, in my opinion, in college. Now, it's crazy, right? And Bill Self, which is hilarious, I thought he was good to go. First of all,
but no, hold on before you land it. Bill Self ain't shying away from it. He mad about it. He pissed because in this last game they was playing, he shot a 3 to give him 18 points in the second quarter, and then he looked in the beginning of the third quarter, and then he looked at coach. Hey man, I'm cramping. Now, one or two things: you bullshitting, and you getting bad advice from somebody on the outside, or you got a medical issue that you need to explain. Because why you always cramping up? And Kansas, we got the top of the line medical. You ain't even drinking regular Gatorade. That Gatorade got unicorn piss in it. You can't even get that Gatorade is approved by Michael Jordan himself. Like that Gatorade is going out. Everybody don't get that Gatorade. You getting Kansas Gatorade with electrolytes and nanites and little robots that come repair your body. Yeah. Why are you cramping so much? So you either got a health issue or you getting bad advice from somebody that's telling you, hey, man, go show them you can score and then sit down so you don't get hurt.
And so for me, I think this is where this is another problem with NIL, right? You have players like him, players who don't even play are making $10s, $20 million a year. At that age, I think he's 22, if that?
21, 22.
I don't know how to manage being a millionaire at 22. So I'm going to listen to people around me, and they're going to tell me, look, you got this bag. We don't want to hurt the bag. Come out the game. You have a career. The problem with that, it follows you into the NBA. So now, again, this could be a case of getting too much too soon.
I disagree.
I want them to get their money. I'm not mad at them getting their money.
I disagree.
But I'm saying if this guy does not have NIL, he's not pulling himself out of the game.
I disagree.
Talk to me.
This totally on him. This ain't got nothing to do with the other NIL dudes. Because the boy from BYU, this Banter don't do it. Boozer don't do it. The kid Boozer, he been playing. This one kid to get NIL money, he coming back off of I think an ACL tear, been wearing a knee brace and playing. This is him. He's pulling a Kawhi Leonard. This is him. But it ain't got. Don't blame it on the NIL. Don't blame it on the NIL.
I'm blaming it on
that's
the money.
Him.
I'm blaming it on the money.
Yeah, but he's thinking of money that he's going to get. You said because they're getting this NIL money, no kid that didn't have the NIL money wouldn't do this.
I don't think
he would if he thought he had a shot at the league.
There's no kid that I know of, and I doubt that you know of, that would take himself out of a game. And he's missed 12 games this season.
But I'm a projected lottery pick. From the beginning of the year, I've been projected to be a lottery pick. That kid would. Because somebody in his ear telling him, don't you get hurt before we go to this draft. You saying the kid that ain't getting the NIL is scratching and struggling for his life to try to get a shot at the NBA. It's only 2 rounds. He know he gonna have to go play overseas somewhere. But the kids that's getting NIL, they got shots. Because everybody ain't got 500,000 followers because they do cute TikToks, which some of those players do. But most of the players that are getting NIL money are legitimate talents that might have a shot to go to the league. That's why you getting NIL money. Okay, look in football. The same way them guys get to a bowl game and be like, I ain't playing because I don't want to get hurt in the bowl game. If you look and see who they are, they're usually the best or the second best player on the team.
Is Cooper Flagg telling his coach, pull me out?
What you mean?
He's #1 draft pick.
Yeah.
Last year. Is Victor Wembanyama telling that to his coach?
Victor Wembanyama played pro ball as a kid.
Is Cade Cunningham telling his coach?
These dudes ain't.
is Anthony Edwards at Georgia telling
but
his
none
coach
of them
to
was
pull
getting
me.
the money that these kids getting.
And that's my point.
But my point is they know they going to league. All them dudes was damn near one and done except for Cade. Cade had to play a long time. Cooper Flagg was one and done. Cooper Flagg knew from high school Duke was warm up.
For sure.
Duke was warm up.
Okay, and that's
and he's playing on a team with a bunch of other killers.
the point I'm making, Leon, is that when you've made $20 million as a freshman, sophomore, junior, whatever, you're in college, you've made $20 million, you feel like you are bigger than the program. This is a character issue, and this is a money issue.
But the point I'm making, what I'm saying is, you can't put that on all the kids. That's him.
For sure.
Peterson.
For sure.
But because I just gave you examples of kids that ain't doing it. Kyan Anthony getting money. He ain't doing it. His coach won't even play him because he don't think he's physically ready.
Bryce getting $20 million, and he about to jump in the portal. I'm with you.
And Arizona's the #1 team in the nation. So my thing is, he's an asshole. And I ain't going to even call him asshole because he's a young kid. It's somebody in his ear that's giving him bad advice. Now, I ain't going to say you shouldn't look out for your best interests. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, somebody is telling them, man, show these people you can score, then go sit down.
Is this
And which I don't have a problem with that. But you got to take what's coming from the fans and how teams may look at you. Now what if when they go to the draft, his draft stock drop and he fall out the lottery and they say, well, it's for two things. One, he never disclosed to us that if he really does have a problem with cramping, when we ran these tests on, because you know the NBA gonna do you like a fucking hamster.
FBI,
They're gonna run every test on you possible. And we found out he has a degenerative circulatory system and he's always gonna cramp up like that. And he didn't want to tell us that because that probably could have cost him NIL money. He didn't want to tell us that because he knew that was gonna make him fall spots in the draft. Or ain't shit wrong with him and they're gonna say, we don't like the fact that you was doing that shit. What's to stop you from doing that to us after we sign you for $150 million, guaranteed? Same way Kawhi did. Kawhi forced his way to the Clippers, right? And then started taking off. This the first year in a long time he's played stretches of games.
And this is why I believe that this is a Gen Z mindset, because we just had another example when we talk about players getting money. Flagenet.
Yeah.
Out here getting money.
Big time.
Big, and she can hoop.
Nice. Gonna be in top 5 WNBA draft.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, her mother came out and said some outlandish,
crazy shit.
Just wild.
So after they played, South Carolina played LSU. South Carolina gets the win. Flagenet has never beaten South Carolina since her tenure at LSU. And you know, online. And Flagenet ain't say shit. She's like, damn, tough loss again. That tough team, hats off. Her mama jumps on Twitter and starts talking about, we ain't never beat South Carolina. But Flagenet, everybody's goal is to get to the WNBA and check a bag. Well,
is it?
Well, Flagenet is already doing that. Her mother has made sure she's going to be straight. Flagenet is doing life better than the girls at South Carolina. No disrespect to Dawn. Now, I wouldn't have said shit. I wouldn't have felt no way about it if she'd have just kept it to the girls of South Carolina and Flagenet.
And then she thought, no shade.
She said no shade, Dawn. Because Flagenet probably is going to be drafted higher, even though that point guard from South Carolina, she nice. She nice. She might
go The other guard from Penn State, not to cut you off, but the other guard from Penn State.
Super nice. I don't know her name.
Oh,
y'all know her name in the comments. She's super nice. She got handles, crazy handles. So, but... yeah, Flagenet might go high, and she's got a distribution deal with Rock Nation and all that, right, for her music. But, mama, when you threw Dawn Staley in the mix, you don't do your homework. Dawn Staley is a 3-time gold medalist as a player, 1-time gold medalist as a coach, WNBA All-Star, 6-time WNBA All-Star, and the exception of the league from year 1 to the 6 years she played in it, WNBA All-Star. She's in the Naismith Hall of Fame. And the College Basketball Hall of Fame.
And she rocked the MC Light cut.
And she just signed a $25 million extension. Your daughter is not doing better than her in life. If we want to get fucking
she'll never
petty.
be on Martin rocking that USA jersey. Come on, man.
If you want to get petty. And part of pop culture.
Come on.
And be on the sidelines. Fresh than a motherfucker,
Stop playing with Dawn, man. Stop playing with Dawn.
Hey, Don, you was my crush, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you, me too, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know what
Love
I'm
me
saying?
some Don, bro.
I don't even like light-skinned girl. I like chocolate with Don. You like, hey, I used to be like, ooh, shit, you had the asymmetrical.
I am the light.
L-Y-T.
Man, look.
Hey, listen, and she was nice. But again, I hate parents like this. Let your child play. I get it. Listen, I'm pretty sure kids know that with success comes a lot of haters. You're going to get people that dislike you just because for who you are, right? At the end of the day, they got to go through that. I get it, you want to protect your baby, but when you get to the point where you saying shit about people that ain't saying shit about your child, you talking about South Carolina. I get, now what if the girls on South Carolina, what if Don Staley was petty and came back and said, hey, shout out to Flaginae mama. You know what? One thing your daughter can't say, though, she ever beat me the 4 years that she was at LSU. Now what? Now what? Now I'm finna walk in this Louis store and buy about 3-4 pairs of shit. You want something?
And this is the problem when parents have kids that are successful. Fall back. You had your time.
You know,
stop trying to live vicariously through your kids. I hate that.
You know when you can do that? When you're coaching them. And the prime example is that is Prime. Prime had his boys with him the whole time, from kids to college.
Yep.
Not in the NFL, you ain't heard Prime say a word.
Not one word.
Not one word. He letting Shador walk his path on his own. He hasn't said a word, and I respect that of Prime. Prime's like, I ain't the hovering parent. My son will show them whatever.
Who are some other examples of parents who do this too much?
Listen, my man Ball. I loved him because black fathers get a bad rep.
We got what the hell from Halliburton daddy stepped out his body. We got Ja Morant daddy stepped out his body.
Ja Morant daddy is he's all over the place.
And so
he's an enabler. Halliburton's father got caught up. I feel like Halliburton's dad got caught up in the moment, and he did that shit to the wrong one. Like somebody else would have blew it off, but Giannis was finna beat his ass till he realized, okay. But again, man, listen, you got the W or your child's doing well. I get it, you proud, but you can stand and be proud behind him. You don't have to get in nobody's face with it. Because when he lose, all them people you spit on gonna spit on him just because. And now you got them you putting a bullseye on the kid's back. That's why, now let's go back to this. You're gonna hate me for this. This is why I said what I said. This is why when Stephen A. said what he said about Bronny, and everybody got mad. Brian, you putting a target on Bronny back. That's unnecessary. Because you said some things, and we know your son got drafted there because of you. Now when the shit started hitting the fan, you kind of had to roll the play in that. When people start clowning him. And I hated it for the kid. And you know what? Guess who been quiet through the whole thing and just played basketball?
Bronny.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
It's my dog.
You see he ain't do that with Bryce. You see he's not talking.
Yeah, well, he learned from him. You learn.
But everybody forgets. And they only, and like, once again, I'm not defending Stephen A. Smith because sometimes he does go too far. But in that case right there, I didn't think he said, and he was just like, man, I just don't do this to the kid. And you know, LeBron with the shoulder shrug got in his face, you don't talk about my parenting. Why you ain't doing it with Bryce? Why you ain't saying, I can't wait, I'm going to stay around one more year so I can play with Bryce? Because you know Bryce is really not ready. And Bronny wasn't really ready coming off a heart attack. And when you leave, I hate that for the kid. But to Flaginae mom, man, just let up hoop. We know, we know she gone.
Yeah,
we know she
just
going
be a
to
momager.
Just
be
a mom. Cheer your baby on. Comfort her when they lose. Let the trash talking go for the goofy, dumbass fans. Now, I get it. Or stay off social media because you're going to see, it'd be no different if one of our daughters or sons was topping the state in something.
I would take my mom or my dad's access away.
Wait, cool out, y'all.
There's no way.
I don't want to be
And they're too cool to even be on that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to be. Listen, my father, he'll be more critical of me than the people on Twitter.
Facts.
Leon had a bad game today, and I'm going to talk shit to him when he come home. I wouldn't have to worry about nobody else
shitting on me.
That's my worst
critic. I know I'm about to catch hell.
I did comedy shows and come off stage. My father be like, you shouldn't have quit that job. Go back to the rapping. And I like the rapping because that's the era I came from. Grandmaster Flash.
Album coming soon, people.
Yeah.
We also got James Pierce Jr.,
Ooh-wee.
football player, NFL Falcons, receiver, if I'm not mistaken.
No, a linebacker.
Linebacker. He was involved with a WNBA player, Rakia Jackson.
Hey, man, Google Rakia.
Yeah, no, nice looking young lady.
Chocolate.
Right up your alley.
No, not up my alley, because I'm a married man.
I'm just saying, if you weren't married, she's what you would like.
She's too young.
Okay.
Just continue with the story, nigga. Don't put me.
All I'm saying
Boy,
is,
you said, man, the Tekashi 6ix9ine ass niggas.
I'm just saying.
Trash niggas. Yeah, Leon, that's what you like to
Look,
do.
I like light skin, you like dark skin.
But you ain't named no names.
Well, Rakia's in this.
So you like Rakia. That's your speed.
I'm saying Rakia.
Okay then.
Rakia is a beautiful young woman.
Because you get your throat cut at night.
Rakia's a beautiful young
I'm
woman.
going to get woke up and smell gasoline and she going to be standing there and scare the shit out of me. But you going to get your throat cut.
I'm not even going to wake up. It's dead. It's over with.
But yeah, she nice looking young lady, and young love, he crashed out.
Man.
Hit a police car with a Lambo truck. Do you know how good that kitty cat gotta be for you to tear up? What Lambo truck's running? The Urus is running about what, 350, 400?
Easy 6 figures. Easy. Everybody on Texas college team got them.
That's got to be that five.
Now,
Five.
You know what? We don't talk about enough about this, and it's something with NFL players, right? They sweep it under the rug. Somehow he'll still have a job. This is a problem. And again, I think you said it a couple episodes ago, like it should be mandatory to go get therapy once a week.
Yeah.
Right?
For all NFL players.
Yeah. Because
and decompress. And if you don't do it, you get fined.
This is happening way too much.
Combined with the CTE. Imagine if you was going to get therapy every week to talk. That would help. I ain't saying put people on medication, but just have them go talk to a therapist, man, or have group sessions where all the guys get together and talk to each other, and make it mandatory. You don't go, we finding you $500 here, $500 there, and then if you can say, well, that ain't nothing to a millionaire player. Okay, then. Well, after 2 times you do it, we bump the fine up till we get in the hundreds of thousands. Then we start sitting you down taking game checks. But these owners don't care about that. They need their players on the field. They don't care about that. And what's going to happen with Pierce? Me and Zach was arguing about it. He was like, man, because he's looking at 3 years in jail. What's going to happen is, I think he's going to get an insane probation, some shit that if he piss in the alley.
10 years of cleaning up
piss
garbage.
in the alley, he going to jail. He's going to have to take anger management courses. He's probably going to be suspended for the whole year or half the year. Because I'm telling you, here's the sad thing about this situation. Talent trumps bullshit. He's a talented linebacker, and he's a huge piece of the Atlanta Falcons defense. And they're probably going to take him away for 9 to 10 games, right? Because same way with Rashee Rice. Look how he got to come back and play for Kansas City, and he right back in the news for domestic violence. After the car shit, he got suspended, 4 games? Yep. Into the season, they let him play a little bit, then they suspend him 4 games. Now, girlfriend coming back and saying, hey, he done grabbed me, bullied me, pushed me, and all this. Now he with Ruby Rose, which if you're gonna get a fallback,
hello,
that's a great fallback to be. But now you looking about, and Kansas City gonna cut him. Watch, if he gets suspended again, Rashee Rice will be a free agent. But guess what? Somebody who needs a receiver and is willing to wait will pick him up. My man, who's coming back from the knee injury. The Dolphins just let him go. Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek, yeah.
He still got off the field issues. But somebody's going to pick him up. Now, is he going to get all the money that he want? Nah, they're going to be like, nah, you got to play for this incentive-laden contract. If you do this, you do this, you do this. But somebody's going to pick him up because talent trumps bullshit. And you can look at it from the beginning of time.
They say that Rakia is still cooperative and she's willing to testify.
Yeah. That's why he might do jail time. But I don't know what their relationship is, but I do kind of feel like Rakia being an athlete.
She plays for the LA Sparks, people.
By her being an athlete, I think she understands the gravity of it. Because if he go to jail for 3 years, that's it. He done in football.
And so this is
If he go to jail for 2 years, he done in football. He can't. Linebacker is not a position like quarterback. Michael Vick came out, was special. You don't have a lot of wear and tear on your body. You go to the joint, come out, they're gonna be like, I don't know how old he is now. I don't know how old is that brother.
Let's take a
Like 25, 26 or something. He got to be close around her age.
He's a rookie.
Pierce, yeah. So he got to be 22, 23.
Let's see.
He go do 4 years in jail, 27. Are you training in jail? Are you know what I'm saying? Are you doing linebacker things in jail? Or you just getting incredibly swole, come out looking like Marvin Harrison, Debo, goddamn.
Well, he's born in 2003, so he's 22.
Yeah, he's 22. So he do 3 years, 25. He's still young, but, you know.
I mean, look, domestic violence is unacceptable, man. And at the end of the day, I don't even care what happens to him. Like, you did it, and do your time, right? And I don't want the NFL to say, okay, he did his time, and now we're going to pay him, and then we just sweep it under the rug. You put your hands on a woman, man, you have real issues. You hate women. You don't love them.
Yeah.
And this is a problem for me.
And you hate yourself.
You hate yourself. And, you know, I'm a little confused as to, like, when we probably won't listen to the court trial starts, but, like, how long has this been going on? She's a professional athlete in L.A. You know, did you not see the red flags? Do you do your history? You know, and ladies, like, I want y'all to just do your history on these men. Like, pay attention to the red flags. Y'all check everything else. Let's check backgrounds on some of these guys.
That's easy to say. That's easy to say. But when you start putting feelings and emotions are involved, and if it's somebody, okay, so let's say this. Let's just say she was on drugs, right? Let's say she was a heavy drug user, but he stuck it out trying to help her get off drugs, right? But then let's come to the end. He wake up one morning and she done took everything out of his motherfucking house, right? Are we gonna say to him, well, damn, dog, you knew she was on drugs. She had stole from you before. I understand the point where you're coming from, but the thing with that is it becomes a codependency. Don't know what's going on with her. Maybe she like, look, I love you, but you got to stop this. I really want to be with you, I think. And then again, she might be looking like CTE, like, look, Ray Rice and his wife still together. He knocked her out.
Yeah, live on
So
camera.
now, it's been years since that happened. It cost him his career. He's done. Maybe he's a changed man. I don't know, whatever. But let's just say it happens again. Are we going to sit up here and say, well, he knocked you out the first time, but it's been 6-7 years since he did that again. So I'm not, again, I agree with you. It's never right to put your hands on a woman. But when we do the whole, you stayed that thing, she didn't have to stay there. She a WNBA athlete. She making a little money. She might not be making as much as him, but she making enough where she could sustain herself.
And I don't want to sound insensitive when I say this, but it's like, I probably would never understand it because I'm not a woman. But I do know if I ever found out a man put his hands on any one of my daughters,
right,
it's over with.
I get it. You can say that. But what does the daughter say?
I don't care what she says.
What if the daughter go back to him? Do you disown her?
Yeah, she got to go.
See, I would never do that because I would be upset and I would let them know how upset I am. And I'm saying, I'm going to always be here for you. But what I'm not going to do is the back and forth game.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make a decision eventually. And as though it'll hurt me, I might have to let you find out the hard way. But I don't want the hard way of getting a phone call that she dead.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm really going to jail.
It's
you know
tough,
what I'm saying?
man.
But
tough.
like I said, in their case, again, football, years of punishment. It's a violent sport that they play every week. Now you arguing with your girl. It's real easily to uncork that violence that you use on the field on her, though it shouldn't be. But when your brain ain't functioning at 100%, man, you know what I'm saying? Who knows what happened? I mean, Dave Dorison, rest in peace, shot himself in the chest and left a note saying, examine my brain because I know something wrong with me. And I'm not using that as an excuse for the NFL. I'm not. I'm just saying it plays a factor. And as far as her, maybe she like, look, I get it what she going. Maybe she know his life. Maybe she sing. I'm not giving him excuses. I just want there's more to the story than just the surface.
For sure. I mean, look, she has a father. She has 3 brothers. Ricky Jackson Jr., who played basketball at Adrian College. Like, so but I'm always confused about that.
Is her mom and dad still together? Did she witness her dad beat her mom ass when she was young and her mama stayed? You know what I'm saying? Did she go over Pierce's house and see how his father deal with his mother, or how his mother maybe be a single mom but berates him and talk crazy to him because she hate the daddy. There's so many things going on. I'm not excusing a woman beater though.
Yeah, no.
But most of the guys I know that put their hands on women then had shit happen to them where they punks. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like that's how they assert their dominance, or they saw their daddy do it. Like something, and that's why I still will say some things are learned behaviors.
Yes.
I don't think nobody wakes up and says, I'm gonna just kick my girlfriend ass because it's something. They was bullied in high school. They was the one weak. And now when somebody say something, they have no emotional discipline. Again, I'm not making excuses for it. I'm just saying there's some issues interlocked. You know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly's in jail now because he has issues. Well, Diddy's in jail because he has issues. Yeah, These motherfuckers ain't normal.
There's no listing of a father when you bring up James Prince Jr.
See what I'm saying?
So again,
so he was single mom, and no disrespect to the majority of my brothers out there that was raised by strong, independent single moms.
Shout out.
But most of the dudes I know that was raised by women, highly emotional, ready to turn up at a minute's notice. And I noticed a lot of guys that was raised with dads,
even kill,
cool in the cut.
Yep.
Take a lot to get them off their square. I'm just saying. It's not a diss to nobody. I've just noticed that. Man, you know how many street niggas I know that it take this to set them off? And you go back and look, grandmama raised them. This, that, and other. They did what the fuck they wanted to. Dudes that had fathers in their life, I was more scared of my dad than I was anybody outside.
I'm still scared of my dad.
Come on, dog.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
My pops would have been 83 if he was still here. But that nigga, man, what? Always had it on him. What you want to do? You tough guy now? Boy, I lay your... when my daddy told me, he said, boy, I lay your ass down right out here in this driveway. And if your mama say something, and your mama got something to say, I put her right next to you. I said, oh, this nigga crazy. I said, he loves his woman. He said, that's my woman.
Yeah.
She gonna do what I ask her to do because he said, don't you ever disrespect me. And if you ever disrespect her, that's all I need to hear. And a good stomach punch. I got a stomach. You ain't...
Oh, your daddy better than mine.
I got a stomach punch.
No. I got it. He pushed the whole tooth back.
He thought I was gonna be. He thought I was gonna be something, so he didn't want to hit me in my face.
No, my father didn't care.
He
didn't care.
He hit me in the stomach though. I thought I was gonna die.
I forgot he was trained in several different. I flinched. He bow. Okay, all right, you got it. You got it, big fella.
He hit you with the.
Yeah, man.
He's like, yo, it's that little game y'all be playing. Tiger knee. Fucked you up. You crying and shit.
Hey, you know what? We still got time though, man. You wanna jump off into Chicago State?
Pause. I want to talk about Chicago State. I don't want to jump off into the Chicago State football team.
The reach is crazy.
Very crazy.
So Chicago State.
Yeah.
A
historic black university.
Well, only because it's out south.
HBCU.
Only because
it's considered a PBI.
We're not going to call it an HBCU, Leon.
Why not?
It's an HBCU because it's on the south side of Chicago.
And on nothing but nigga go there. It's called What's the difference between a predominantly black institution and an HBCU?
Is that Stony Island? Is that Cottage? What is that? 95th and what?
It's off Cottage.
Right.
King Drive. I'm sorry.
King Drive.
It's on King Drive.
95th and King Drive. The only reason he wants to call it HBCU is because nothing but niggas live over there. Okay? Now look, and it's
got the vibe of a historic black university.
I was recruited by them. The facilities
Bro,
are terrible.
I just used to go to Chicago State and hang out in the cafeteria all day.
That's wild. That's wild.
And kick it. I knew the cues. I knew my girl. Shout out to Anita Alfred. She was a Zeta. I used to come up there and just hang out with her. Like I went to school there. And wasn't booked the first, playing cards, everything. That's HBCU activity.
I love that. What I'm saying is this, right? We can't get athletes to stay, good Chicago athletes to stay in Chicago as it is. I don't think that them having a D1 football program
What D1 program we got in Chicago? In Chicago. Not downstate.
UIC, DePaul.
Those are D1 programs. Ain't got no football team.
I'm just talking about D1 programs, right? But
I said football.
Okay, cool. We got one, right?
Northwestern. And that ain't even here. That's in Evanston.
It's twofold for me. Yes, there are going to be kids that can go there, right? And you can still go home. You don't have to live on campus. I'm not a fan of it, but I do think it can help some kids, and so they can jump in the portal a little bit later.
You're not a fan
I'm not a fan.
of
Not a fan.
Chicago State
No.
having a football team
No.
on the South Side,
No.
but yet we are clamoring for the fucking Bears to stay here, who just got better than Chicago State last year. Y'all niggas kill me, man. Chicago State, Bobby Rome is going to be coaching the program, right? Their first game is August 29th this year against Roosevelt University at SeatGeek Stadium. Then they're going to play UT Martin,
Roosevelt is D3.
Kentucky Christian, Butler, and a road game at North Carolina A&T. A what?
A real HBCU.
Okay, that's going to be live.
We call that nigga HBCU.
Now, mind you, they're playing independent this year.
Okay.
After their independent schedule, they're going to join the Northeast Conference, the NEC, for the 2027 season.
Which is weak as hell.
So now, this is what I'm saying.
Northeastern was in that.
This was what I'm saying. That team, which I think is going to be a lot better than what y'all think. I don't think they're going to take a lot of lumps at looking at that schedule. I think they're going to be in some, they're going to win some games. Now, you get somebody like you if I say, I will play y'all and give y'all $1 million. Come in there, beat this shit out of them, 56-3. But guess what? It was scouts there. And it's going to be one or two players on that Chicago State team.
For sure.
It's going to be dynamic.
For sure.
That either jump. And with this portal shit, anything can happen. How many kids you know done left to play football elsewhere because we ain't got a program? Now, oh man, I went to Simeon. I was a dual threat quarterback. I'm down here sitting on the bench at Florida State, and they keep bringing in these white boys and starting in front of me. How much money y'all are giving me? Oh, because Chicago State got alumni too. And they NIL might not be in the tens of millions, but somebody gonna get in 1 million. And I get to come home and show out in front of my people. My grandmama lived right down the street. She'd come to every game. Bro, I'm telling you, don't sleep. I'm not saying they're gonna be some powerhouse team, but it's gonna bring a lot more revenue. Football games on Saturday. They're gonna build a stadium somewhere over there. They
already started.
Shit. Say less, man. In 2 years, it's gonna be rocking. When we still doing this, 2 years, hopefully we be on somebody's TV station or, podcast network.
For sure.
I'm gonna go back to, and then don't let them get, and Nike heavy here in the city. Nike heavy in it. Boy, let them have some colorways so that gold, that Cougar helmets. I'm gonna buy one. I'm telling you, man. Go Cougars, I'm with y'all. Fuck these haters. And when we start winning, we gonna circle the wagons and keep all the light-skinned ex-ass point guards that didn't want to come to your school. I want you to remember that. Motherfucker didn't even want to come to your school, but I bet you're gonna have his ass up there. Chicago State. Whoa, Cougars, Cougar pride, Cougar. No.
I just know it's a lot of kids that actually want to get out of the city, right? And
because there's nothing here.
It's nothing here. And I don't think a lot of players I don't think Chicago State will be their first option.
And I'm telling you, the studs that's gonna be good enough but can't go to a D1 school because they're not gonna be the starter there will come start for Chicago because this is D1. They want to get looked at, even if they jump in the portal the next year. They want to get looked at. This is the D1 school, and let's just, like I said, maybe this first year, no, because the teams on the schedule ain't enticing. But let them start scheduling some teams where they know they're going to get their brains beat in. But let's just say, I'm a stud receiver. I'm 6'3", 210 pounds. I'm coming out of South Shore. Nobody looked at me. I'm a 3-star.
I got to go.
I'm a 3-star. I go to Chicago State, and I light Alabama up for 2 touchdowns, 150 yards. Who is that? Then I jump in the portal next year. But that's all right, though. Even if it's a launch pad, I'm telling you, dog, I am having high hopes for the Chicago State team. I don't know much about this coach. I want to do my research on him, but they say he came from Florida Memorial. But my point is, dog, with recruiting, with this portal, man, you fuck around. Hey, Carson Beck won 7 years. He come to Chicago State. I mean, it's so much that can happen. Look at these guys that stand here trying to get their 5th and 6th year eligibility. They can't get it nowhere else. What if you got a stud quarterback say, shit, I got 1 year left. Let me go to Chicago State and pass for 8 kabillion yards because they playing Tennessee Martin and sneak into the bottom of the first round. I'm looking at all the options. I'm not just looking at the fact that Chicago State is going to be, they're going to get their ass handed to them at first. But with the talent that we have in CPS, and you forget, the Chicago Catholic League is here.
Nice.
The Mount Carmels.
Yeah.
The Fenwicks.
They get busy.
The St. Rita's.
And you know where they send their players?
Huh?
Out of state.
Not all of them, though. Not all of them. Some of them get stuck playing down in Joliet or COD, College of DuPage. I don't have to do that now. I can go to Chicago State because I'm better. I'm a little bit better than what they got. You get this lineman that got turned down by Iowa. He got turned down by here. Coach couldn't get in there. Coach be like, I know where I can get you. And you play your ass off for 1 year. You go hard and show everybody how you get down. Then you can jump in the portal.
So we're saying that Chicago State is now a farm system.
It will be.
Okay.
It will, whether they win or not, if they start scheduling games, they're independent. So that means they can play Notre Dame, dog. Notre Dame against Chicago State will be the biggest blowout in the history of football. But if you own that field and you're a running back, and let's just say Chicago State getting their asses to them, but this guy, number 23, Jabari so-and-so, a graduate of Walter Payton Academy, he wears 34. He's run for over 125 yards. He's got to the end zone once. The only touchdown score, the only bright spot for Chicago State. You think he's going to be there next year?
No, sir.
Somebody going to come grab him. And would you rather go Division II or Division I?
D1 all day.
All right, then.
D1 all day.
So before I take my ass down here to Montana State, and like I said, with the portal, anything. That's the one thing I like about the portal. You can stay relevant. Why you think Nick Saban and all them quit? Because they got guys that'll be there 1 year and say, you know what, y'all ain't got that bag. Fuck that shit, I'm gone. Watch the Cam Ward documentary. Did you watch it?
I have not.
Watch he was 0 stars coming out of high school. He was not ranked, nothing. Went to a little bullshit college, hung numbers on people, left. Went to Washington State, hung numbers, jumped in the portal. By the time he got Miami, #1 player chosen. So that's what I mean. That's the path some of these guys might want to take. Okay, I couldn't get in Ohio State, but I see Chicago State play them next year. Let me go to Chicago State because I know I'm going to start. And coach, give me the ball.
No, it's definitely all about getting reps, so I get it.
And so he cooked the #3 cornerback in the nation that played for Ohio State. Eyes on me now. Chicago State, how much y'all going to pay to keep me here?
Sorry, we don't have it.
All right, cool. I'm on my way to Arkansas. It's been real.
Right. Trying to get about this jam.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
hats off to Chicago State.
Hats off. I always try to give devil's advocate, man. Any players that stay, hopefully, they stay safe because that ain't the best area and this, that, and the third. And I'm sure they will be covered and protected. All I'm saying is this. Some of these guys get tired of wings and mouth sauce and flaming hots with cheese. All right? We want to get out of state and see something different.
But that white boy from Kansas that come here, that offensive guard, like,
we're gonna offer him flaming hots and cheese.
Crazy.
His life is gonna be different.
And guess what? Again, when they build that stadium over there, that whole area is going to change. They are going to clean that shit up because that is going to be a revenue bringer for the city. You're gonna see a whole bunch of pay boxes over there. You're gonna see what I don't like. It may push some people out their homes because they might tear down shit to create parking lots and everything. But Chicago State is a huge campus. Tuition might go up. But guess what, dog? It's going to bring money to the city. And the only thing I might not like about it now, it might not be a PBI. Might not be predominantly black no more because now the young boy from Lincoln Way who thought he was going to Duke to play, they denied him. He come start at Chicago State. You got a 4-star quarterback. White boy slinging it to these athletes on the outside.
It could get interesting.
I'm telling you, man. I'm be excited. Hey, listen, Chicago State, I'm going to make my phone calls now.
Oh, we there.
I'm going to be a ticket holder. Now, I ain't fucking with y'all. I ain't fucking with y'all in the winter. But early fall games, all into maybe a little bit in the early November, where I can throw on my triple fat and be fly. But other than that, I ain't fucking with y'all when it get cold, unless y'all got a dome or something.
Nah, I love to cover it on some rich. I love to
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, now, motherfucker, I ain't want to go there.
I definitely want to go in there.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, D2 Upper Iowa.
Yeah, see, you should have went to Chicago State. They was D1.
Yeah.
got your ass busted by some athletes instead of down here feeding off the little white boys.
Facts. Pop said, do what you want to do. I said, all right, cool.
Yeah, after you push my tooth back, it's do what I want to do now. What kind of shit is this, Dad?
Right.